Hello YouTube friends and family. In today's video we're going to be talking about wedges, splitting wedges. What wedge should you use for what job and what application? So let's talk about the two most common type of wedges that are out in the market and which ones you should use when you're considering using a wedge. The first wedge is your standard wedge. It's just a straight wedge. You can see it's got the spreader there and your point there and your head, and basically it works. You find the check mark like that, and you'll pound it in, and it should split. Not good for really twisted wood like what we're going to split here in a little bit. Here we're going to split this sycamore, and if anybody's ever split sycamore, it is a true pain in the butt, especially if you're just going at it with a maul. And me, I'm not even going to bother going at it with a maul. I'm going right with the wedges, right to start off with. I'll get these things probably chunked down into maybe eighths or quarters, and get them over to the wood splitter and split them out. The next type of wedge that's the most common is this one here, which is called the wood grenade or wood bomb. And you look at that, and it's got 4 sides to it. And one of the most common mistakes that people make is they think that when they see this, that when they pound that into the wood, that wood is going to split in 4 different directions. That is not the case for this. There's some science behind this wedge, and I'm going to go over that with you. So first off, let's just start with the point. If you see, this thing comes to a really nice point, okay? That is so that you can set that wedge just like you would a nail into a piece of wood. And a lot of times on these bigger wedges, if you got a piece of twisty wood or you got a knot in there, that wedge will just bounce out. You'll get it in there, you'll smack it, and the wedge will bounce right out. That little point there works just like you would a nail, and that'll get set into the wood, and you just pound it in just like you would, just like a nail, and it will set. It won't bounce out. You also got these little pleats on here, which hold the wedge into the wood. So as you're spreading the wood out, or the round out, it wants to squeeze back, and sometimes it'll throw a wedge out as well. These little pleats keep the wedge inside the wood. All right, now let's talk about the sides on this. If you're looking at the top, you'll see that there's 2 different kinds of edges on this wedge, on the wood grenade. And here you got a thinner edge right here. You got thinner edge, and you got a wider edge. These thinner edges are going to be the direction of your split. I'm going to move this out of the way for right now. And these wider edges are the spreaders. That's what's going to spread that split out. So if you wanted the split to go, across like this, you would put that thinner edge pointing in the direction that you want that split to go. Say you wanted to go across the end right here, you would put that wedge crossways across that. Let's see if you can see that. Just put it across through the middle, through the sides. But that's the direction your split's gonna go. Here and here. And that's the spreader. Now you'll see a lot of people jam those things in there like that, and they might be expecting when they're pounding that in for that to come across here like that. But if you look, the direction of the split is going to come off in this direction, and you're only going to shave off the wood right there. So if you wanted to go all the way across that wood, that round, put that in there like that. Let's see if I can. There. You would put that in there like that, and now you see the direction it's going across the wood. There to there. So you're not going to get a 4-way split. This is not going to split in 4 different directions. What's going to happen is you're going to get the split, and it's going to be coming in this direction, and the back direction there, the direction of the small profile edge. And then what's going to happen is this larger profile edge, you can see there, will spread the split apart. It'll be spreading that out. And that's how that works. It's not meant to give you a split in 4 different directions. You can look at it really good here. The split's going to go this way. The spread is going to go this way as you're driving that in. So that's your direction. That's your spread. And that's how that works. And that's a really good wedge. Like I said, it's almost foolproof.